Good morning students. Welcome to new topic alcohol, phenol and ethers. In today's class we are going to see the introduction and classification of the alcohol, phenol and ethers. So let us start with introduction of alcohols, phenols and ethers. Nowadays due to the corona we are commonly hearing few of the words like sanitizers, disinfectants. But what are they made up of? They are basically made up of alcohols and phenols. If you see the content of the sanitizers, you can see that more than 60% of the alcohol is present in the sanitizers. Similarly, disinfectants also contain few quantity of the phenols. In the same slide you can also see some of the alcoholic beverages also. They also contain a small quantity of the alcohols. Then what are these alcohols? Whether the same alcohol is present in the sanitizers as well as in the alcoholic beverages? Maybe or may not be. Then how we are going to come to know? For that we should understand what are basically those alcohols. See here, these are the class of the hydrocarbons, that means alcohol, phenol and ethers, all of them made up of the single hydrocarbon category. Then these hydrocarbons, that is the next question you have already studied in the first POC. Hydrocarbons are the compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogens. So these hydrogen and carbon are only present in the hydrocarbons. When you replace one of the hydrogen from the hydrocarbons, you are going to get the new category, that is alcohol, phenol and ethers. And how they are differed? Let us see now. Let me take a simple example, that is aliphatic compound like compound containing 3 carbon atoms CH3, CH2, CH3, that is propane. When I replace the hydrogen by OH in the propane, see here I am replacing the hydrogen with OH. So what I have got? We have got the alcohol. So alcohols are basically formed by replacing the hydrogen by OH in the aliphatic compounds. Then what about the aromatic compounds, you may ask? That is also there. See here, in the aromatic compound like benzene, when we replace the hydrogen by OH group, we are going to get the new category, that is nothing but phenols. So phenols are basically formed by replacing hydrogen by hydroxyl group in aromatic compounds. Now aliphatic over, aromatic over. We don't have any other further classifications or further class in the hydrocarbons. So ethers belongs to both of them. Let me take a simple example of the aliphatic only and start with the aliphatic compound. In that again I am replacing the hydrogen, but not with the OH, but with alkoxy group or aryl oxy group. Alkoxy group is nothing but the hydrogen of OH, that is hydrogen of hydroxyl group, is replaced by alkyl, then it is called as alkoxy group. And hydroxyl group which is attached to benzene, that is nothing but phenol. In that phenol, when I replace the hydrogen with another aryl group, that is C6H5, then it is called as a aryl oxy group. So hydrogen is replaced by alkoxy group or aryl oxy group, then we are going to get the ethers. So ethers are formed by replacing hydrogen by OR, that is alkoxy, OAR, that is aryl oxy, in hydrocarbons. So students, you have to remember the same hydrogen is replaced either by OH or OR. If it is OH, alcohol in aliphatic, phenol in aromatic, and OR or OAR, that is alkoxy or aryl oxy, then it is ether. So let us see the same thing. Hydrocarbons, we are going to replace the hydrogen by OH in aliphatic, hydroxyl group in aliphatic, then we are going to get the alcohol. So definition of alcohol is something like this. Alcohols are compound whose molecules have one or more hydroxyl group attached to a carbon atom of aliphatic chain. OH in aromatic, that is phenol. Phenols are the compound whose molecules have one or more hydroxyl group attached to a carbon atom of a aromatic ring. And alkoxy or aryloxy, then it is called as ethers. So ethers can be defined as compounds formed by replacing hydrogen atom of hydrocarbon by alkoxy or aryloxy group. I have mentioned before also, another way we can form the ether is replacing the H in hydroxy group. Replacing the H in hydroxy group. When you replace the H in hydroxy group, that means H is replaced by alkyl or aryl group. We can form the another definition of the ether, something like this. Ethers can be defined as compound formed by substituting the hydrogen atom of hydroxyl group of an alcohol or phenol. See here, substituting the hydrogen atom of hydroxyl group. Remember, in where? In alcohol or phenol by an alkyl or aryl group. So please note on the definitions. All the three definitions are here. Please note down. Now let us see the classification of the alcohols. Alcohols mainly classified into two categories. One is based on the number of hydroxyl groups. Second category is nature of carbon atom to which hydroxyl group is attached. Let us see the number of hydroxyl group. Based on the number of hydroxyl group, alcohols further classified as monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols and polyhydric alcohols. Let us see the monohydric alcohols, the first category based on the number of hydroxyl groups. As the name itself says, monohydric alcohols, that means it contains only one hydroxyl group. So it can be defined as alcohols in which they contain one OH group per molecule is called as monohydric alcohols. And they are represented by the general formula ROH, where R is alkyl group. Let us see some of the examples. First example is CH3OH. Now here you can see OH is present, that is hydroxyl group, which is attached to aliphatic carbon, that is CH3, hence it is an alcohol. When you name it, you have to name with the parent chain methane and suffix OL, that is methane plus all. When you remove the E, because two OLs are continuous, it will become methanol, or common name is methyl alcohol. Similarly, the next compound CH3CH2OH, ethane plus all, because OH functional group is present here. And again we have to remove the E and we are going to get ethanol. The common name is ethyl alcohol. Second, we will move for the dihydric alcohols. Dihydric alcohols, as the name itself says, there are two OH groups where in a per molecule. Let us see the definition. Alcohols in which they contain two OH group per molecule is called as dihydric alcohols. Let us see one example. CH2OH, CH2OH. Since two carbon atoms are present, ethane. Two OH are there, diol. Since two OLs are not there, we can write as it is, but position of the two OH has to be mentioned. Hence it is ethane 1,2-diol. See, that is what I have written here. Two OH are there, diol, ethane 1,2-diol. The common name is ethylene glycol. Let us move for the third category, trihydric alcohols. You can guess the definition now. Can you guess it? Just try. The definition is as follows: alcohols in which they contain 3 OH group per molecule is called as trihydric alcohols. Example: CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH, where you are having totally 3 OH groups, 3 carbon atoms, propane, 3 OH groups, triol, hence propane 1,2,3-triol. The common name of propane 1,2,3-triol is glycerol. Now let us move for based on the nature of carbon atoms. Already in the first PUC you have studied there are mainly 3 types of the carbon atoms which are more familiar, that is primary carbon, secondary carbon and tertiary carbon. The first one is primary, that is RCH2OH, where OH is attached to carbon which is a primary. That means the carbon is attached to only other carbon atom, only one carbon atom, hence it is a primary carbon. Hence OH is attached to primary carbon, it is called as a primary alcohol. Similarly, I will take one more example, RCH2OH, and to that CH2 one more R is there, that is secondary carbon. Hence secondary carbon is there, it is called as a secondary alcohol. And third one is tertiary, that is C is attached with 3R and OH is attached to tertiary carbon, hence it is called as a tertiary alcohol. Apart from that, we are having some more classification based on the hybridization. Based on the hybridization, we are having either sp3, sp2, those two classification we are going to see with respect to OH attached there, and sp3 carbon. Based on that, the alcohols are further classified as allylic alcohols and benzylic alcohol. That means OH, that is hydroxyl group, is attached to a carbon which is sp3 hybridized. OH group is attached to carbon which is sp3 hybridized. So first one we will see the allylic alcohols. See, what are allylic carbon? Allylic carbon are the one which are sp3 hybridized to which sp2 hybridized carbon is attached. sp3 hybridized carbon to which sp2 hybridized carbon is attached is called as allylic carbon. And if the OH is attached to allylic carbon, then it is called as allylic alcohol. See how it is written. OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon which is next to carbon-carbon double bond or sp2 hybridized carbon. Let us see the example, we will get the clarification. CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2 OH. That means this CH2 OH whatever is there, in that carbon hybridization is sp3, but that sp3 hybridized carbon attached to CH double bond CH2, that is sp2 carbon, hence it is called as allylic carbon. And OH is attached to allylic carbon, it is going to be called as allylic alcohol. In this also, that CH2OH if I replace with another CH3, see how it is, CH2 double bond CH, single bond CHOH, but that sp3 hybridized carbon containing another carbon, that is nothing but your secondary carbon. Secondary carbon along with the allylic, hence it is called as secondary allylic alcohols. Secondary allylic alcohols. If I continue the same concept, we are going to get the tertiary allylic. See here, CH2CH, OH, but to that carbon we are having the two other carbon atoms, hence it is tertiary. The next is benzylic alcohol. You know already benzylic means sp3 hybridized carbon attached to benzene ring. sp3 hybridized carbon atom attached to benzene ring, hence it is called as benzylic carbon, and OH attached to benzylic carbon is benzylic alcohol. So OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is present next to aromatic ring or simple benzene ring. Let us see example. Benzyl alcohol C6H5CH2OH. Here the CH2 hybridization is sp3, but it is attached to a benzene ring, hence it is primary. And similarly one more benzene ring with carbon which is having another carbon atom attached to it, that is sp3 hybridized carbon is secondary, hence first one is primary benzylic alcohol, second one is secondary benzylic alcohol. Now you can think the next what we can think of, that is tertiary benzylic alcohol, where OH is attached to tertiary benzylic carbon, which is attached to a tertiary benzylic carbon. Now sp3 got over. The another hybridization which we have mentioned you already, that is sp2 hybridized carbon. That means OH is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. In simple words we can say they are the compounds containing a simple double bond. sp2 hybridized carbon nothing but it contain one double bond. These sp2 hybridized carbon atoms containing OH are also called as vinylic alcohols. The common name for them is vinylic alcohols. One simple example, CH2CHOH. I have rounded off one carbon, that is nothing but sp2 hybridized carbon because it contain one double bond, and sp2 hybridized carbon to which OH is attached, hence it is nothing but vinylic alcohol. Now you may also think the double bond is also present in the aromatic rings. They are nothing but arylic carbons. What about those arylic carbons? Whenever there is a presence of arylic carbon or sp2 carbon of the benzene ring, they are categorized as the phenols, which you have seen in the definition part. Thank you.